Hey, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another video. Alright, I do apologize. It has taken me like over a week to get this next video out. I feel like I go like rinse and repeat. I swear to God, like I'll take some time off for whatever reason, whether it's like I've been on holiday or, you know, I just haven't had time because of work or anything like that, and then I end up taking like a week off unintentionally and then come back being like, sorry guys, but we'll get back on track, and then all of a sudden something happens, and then there's like 5 days apart between videos. So I do apologize about that. I've been having a bit of a crappy week, so I haven't had the energy to do videos because I don't really want to sit there being like, yes, very interesting. You know, I want to be upbeat. I want to be on top form for you guys, and you know, sitting there looking all miserable just isn't going to do that for anyone. So yeah, I do apologize for taking like a week to get this last little bit out, but we are here finally, because yeah, people you guys were not happy at the fact that I stopped at basically the beginning of a fight, which, you know, as I said, neither was I. I hate the fact that I had to stop there. But we've got a solid hour and 20 minutes if this takes us all the way to the end. I don't know if there's any more breaks or anything, but if not, then we've got a solid hour and 20 minutes of high octane stuff. So let's just go. Let's get into it. I cannot wait. Hope you guys are looking forward to it, because Lord knows I am. Let's go. Decided to take my jacket off. I'm getting weird arm things. Look at this. Jacket's too tight. Anyways, Brennan, what have you got for me now?
And Magister Micah Cormorant appears. You see, he has a bunch of incredible Evoker Arcanotech gear. As you deal, how much? 44? How much?
41.
41?
41 off the bat.
Machi.
I need that on a t-shirt. Hachi Machi.
Keisha, you walk in, clock the direction, and the Architect Arcane. It's been a minute.
Look, they think I'm just constantly holding concentration on stuff that keeps the city afloat. I get very mad!
I could see that.
Cast of fireball, such that the summoning of it's so spherical. What a round ball of fire! Technically perfect, as everything Laren does is. Magister appears horrifically burned and screaming as greater invisibility drops. Your construct may act unless you have a bonus action.
Oh god, what would a bonus action would be? No, that's fine. I feel good with that.
Yeah, I would as well. 41 points of damage.
My big boy move forward. So I'll talk modifiers a plus 12. Alright, as the construct goes up and makes 2 slam attacks. With a plus 12 to hit. 18.
18
and
definitely hits. He's already
19.
burned his reaction on a counterspell.
Cool. 18 and 19.
How much damage is this guy gonna take in 2 hits?
4.
My god. Poor thing.
What is a d8? Oh god, I'm so nervous.
Well, it's not poor thing. Guy's an asshole. I think.
See, 16 plus 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whoa. What?
Maths.
Yes.
What does he add to smack?
It's a d8 plus 4 plus a spell's level of bludgeoning damage.
Brennan's great.
Yeah, per slam attack, and he does too.
Magister Cormorant appears on the verge of casting Chain Lightning, and instead you burn him half to death, and your construct punches his chest so hard that it breaks all of his ribs, smashes his heart and organs into the wall behind him, and he is dead.
Oh! That's it?
That's all she wrote, folks. 66 hit points.
Let's
Gee, what the fuck? My god. Well, that answers that question. How much health does he have? And
go!
Oh my god.
Damn it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
she didn't even get to do anything.
Patient's like,
You want to bring him back up to talk to him? I don't have healing magic.
I don't either. Why don't we take him to Xerxes?
Yes.
damn. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, problems getting solved quick over here.
That was a very nice map.
Shit.
So I'm just baffled with that. I was-
We just killed
We're
it.
fine, we did it.
I was waiting.
We need to.
I jump over the our walkies and I go. Hello, yes, Brasswing. Brassring. We accidentally killed the Magister.
Which Magister?
Cormorant.
Wait, were you able to speak to him?
Yeah, get meaningful information and.
Well, within a matter of 0.2 seconds, his organs were on the wall behind him. So no. He was too busy screaming before that. Because I burned his face off.
Intel out of him?
That's what Xerxes is for. Xerxes?
Did you kill him or just knock him unconscious?
No, he's dead.
Okay. Here we go.
Look, I can cast Mending on his chest.
I've tried that once. It doesn't work.
The organs do not go back
some
in.
fights are about verisimilitude. This was one shady evoker. Those guys have 66 hit points and an armor class of 15. And
Oh, an evoker? Anyone can cast Fireball, bitch. We're not special.
roll higher than a 2 on your initiative, and that's really the end of the story. That's really what it comes down to.
Speaker of the Fourth.
Yeah, Speaker of the Fourth means he was a representative for.
Speaker of the House,
Okay.
almost.
Yeah, so there's
the
8
magisterium.
different people that represent like basically entire like magisterial bodies. He represented the 4th such voting body.
Got it.
Cormorant is dead. However, you're in his office. You're in.
Yeah, you might as well
chamber.
ransack it while you're at it. You know what I mean?
Construct stands guard here.
Not that the dead guy's gonna.
There's plenty.
gonna be a
to
problem right
go
now.
over here if you would like.
I still have that detect magic up, technically. So,
Detect magic. You scan over. Give me an Arcana check with advantage with the detect magic up.
29.
29. These the teleportation daises in here have been tampered with. The seal has been broken on them in terms of their registry with the Porters Guild.
So he's been doing it rogue off the record.
Rogue off the record.
Can I see where he's been teleporting to with these? Like, are they attuned to a certain place?
You lean down and see that there is a bit of illusory magic, which I won't even make you use a full dispel magic. It's effortless for you to dispel it. Boom. One of the runes written in Draconic, which is a very classical, easy language to do arcane writing in, is not Draconic. There's an infernal rune carved hastily into the dais, hidden by an illusion. And you don't think he's been leaving. You think he's been inviting people in.
That fucking scumbag.
Leak.
But the question is, who's he been letting in? That's a whole big
As
question in and itself.
You say this. Go ahead. If you have any other investigations, if there's any other divination you want to cast, if you want to look at his documents, there's a bunch of stuff in here.
I want to look for files. I'm looking for.
Letting him into the magisterium. Yo, of all the places for entry,
It's bad here.
that's
I have to.
right
you
under our
You see, you hear Xerxes go through the comms again and just ask, so how dead is he? Dead?
3rd-degree burns all over his body. I'd say about 80%, and his torso is completely crushed.
Got it. Okay, well.
Is his yes?
You have to forgive me. I assume the construct was
It's,
not like, all right, let's just ding
Right.
the guy.
Well, I didn't know he killed him. I just know he died.
I mean, if his mouth is still there, that's
Really hilarious. She turned on. She's like, no. When I said the slam, I just meant like tap the guy, leave him with 1 HP, leave him on the brink of death. I didn't want him to, go off to the corporeal realm with no chest intact.
always right.
That's right.
Grab the mouth, please.
His vital organs are
Yeah.
against the wall.
I want to
Cast any magic about it you want to cast, and give me any checks you want to give me.
I'm gonna make an investigation check. That's gonna be an amount. Yeah. Okay. 22 to look for
Nope.
any files. I would love to say that I'm looking broadly about like Vespin and stuff. I'm looking for my stuff.
Hell yeah. Looking through the files here, what you see is that the stuff that the late Magister Cormorant was interested in was your stuff.
Ooh.
You see, he's
So is this all to do with the whole her sending things off into like another dimension, another realm? Is this what he's interested in?
They pulled history and records all about the Arboreal Calyx, all about the Gaudrashari, the Pact of Crown and Throne. All that stuff's in his office already. And you can see that there was research going on here. You see a lot of this is about magical law. So it's about the nature of the pact. And you see that there is a scroll pulled from the Librarium Magisterium. Not your library. This is the
Librarium Magisterium.
And you find a letter composed on ancient 100-year-old birch bark. Maybe even, and you see the script is this like beautiful silvery ink on birch bark. And the letter portends of a conversation. You sort of can infer what it must be responding to. In effect, in many more words, the letter says, Honorable Magister, your assurances are taken in the most generous spirit possible. I do not distrust you, the person, for all people are children of Exandria. But what I distrust is enchantment. The enchantment of a people and of their ways. The wizards of Avalier have proven time and again that they do not see limitation. They do not see the limitation of a city that will be borne aloft into the sky, nor do they see risk. I wish that I could trust you. I wish that my order could trust you. I wish that we could, in good faith, tell you of the tree's purpose. Sorrow fills my heart, for even if you kept your word, the wizard behind you, if they knew the nature of the tree, I can only imagine would see all that they could do with it and not what they could do for it.
Turns out the tree, right, stay with me, is used purely to make the finest furniture in all of the land. Turns out the Calamity, it's not even a fight. Not leading up to a fight. We're leading up to a carpentry war between two different realms onto who can make the finest chairs, tables, stools even. You name it. Could you imagine? That'd be the most dumbest thing ever. But no, so they don't want to let the wizards know because they're basically too stuck in their own ways and too hubris to really want to let them know what its true purpose is, because they'll probably use it for the worst kind of things, use it and abuse it, if you will, rather than, not necessarily worship it, but like you said, what they could do for the tree, I think.
I implore you. The endless skies of Exandria are yours. The wonders of your imagination are your only master. Please, simply tend for this tree, and do not ask again. We cannot trust you with its secrets. Head Druid of the Gaudrashari, the Temple of Toramunda. You date this letter to probably around the time that the Arboreal Calyx was created, and you see records here that after the Matron's Ascension, basically the city landed a year after that, and the Druids all came aboard Avalier and said, "We need to update. we need to go and
You need to
find
run a
records here in this
maintenance
place."
check.
Prior to that, the Tree of Names stood alone in the chamber of the Calyx. You see here the other bits of history having to do with Toramunda, having to do with Old Mount Igora. You see there's like an ancient piece of ritual about the Emperor Raoshan and the Empress Kamort, which are the primordials that the Dawnfather and the Wild Mother defeated at Mount Igora and sealed away. You see like early druidic like prayer scrolls essentially to
Just so I know, right? I know obviously just searching up like the prime deities in the betrayer gods and stuff like that, that'll probably lead to spoilers. If I search up about the primordials in like just who they are and stuff like that, will that spoil the story as well? I'm going to assume it probably will, since they obviously were on the planet before anything else. And then, you know, joined up with the betrayer gods joined up with them to go against the other gods, and this whole shebang happened. But if I search up like, you know, their like abilities and who they were and stuff like that, is that like a massive spoiler? Is that going to spoil stuff for me? Or am I safe to do so?
like the ancient base of the mountain, and all of that is unveiled to you, and it's all here in Cormorant's office.
With what time I have, I just mage hand out all of these scrolls, and you see kind of this similar silvery strand kind of sucking the text out of the scrolls, making a copy as
It's pretty cool.
Zips into my sphere with just each one we come across. I'm copying and pasting.
Control C and V, baby.
Okay, are you? Yeah. So you're trying to steal some scrolls.
The paperclip.
On the birch is like the only thing that Laren would hold on to, and she is devastated.
He wasn't worthy enough.
Yeah. He wasn't.
But we are.
Yeah. We have to be.
Our tenacity far exceeds
Oh, it's my jacket.
Magisters.
You're right.
Those who are privileged, those who are given everything,
Oh, damn it, man, I can't get
do
comfortable.
not know how to fight.
You are, as ever.
It's true. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to be given everything. I would love to just wake up one day and then be bam, you know, I'm born to a massively rich family and just never have to worry about jack shit. But then again, that gives you an ill-conceived, you know, version and look of a world that just isn't. It isn't what it is. You know, you're sitting there and you're thinking, what do you mean you can't buy that? Like, you can't just whip out daddy's credit card and just boop. Bro gives me £2,000 a day to do what I want with. I can beat this non-stop, baby. And then you've got, you know, the real world where that doesn't happen. It's more so, you know, you're looking around going, oh, I really fancy like a medium fries from McDonald's. Do I have, I don't know why I'm checking the time when I'm doing that. Do I have like £1.20 in the bank to buy these chips? I don't think so.
Give me one last either investigation or arcana with advantage.
2 is terrible. 2 twice, so a 12.
Oh no!
Oh, that's rough.
No!
Disgraceful.
Amazing. Cool.
Amazing. I think she used up all of her luck when she, burned his face off and then proceeded to destroy him with a giant statue.
We are going to depart from the Magisterium. You've found what you came to find. You have, and if you wish to have this construct carry Cormorant's, wrap up Cormorant's body in a rug and carry it behind you.
You want this corpse?
As long as it's useful.
Yeah.
I mean, I can string him up in my office. Gives you something to look at every day.
Are you reaching out to me again?
Yes.
Do I have to do the professor?
I know, right? I just was doing that because you guys were doing that.
Force habit.
Eagles now.
There's nothing I can do for that guy. By the time I get there, he'll be too dead. But
His
we
soul
can
will
take
have
him
departed.
to the oracles, which is where we're heading. And if we get in and we find one, maybe they can raise him
Or speak with
or
him.
speak with him.
Yeah, I'm worried about the optics of walking with the body.
I am also worried about the optics of
Yeah.
walking with the body. Maybe just sort of put him in a closet somewhere.
Yeah.
You see that the construct wraps up the body and goes to hide it somewhere that you will be able to come later in the evening.
My God.
It's hard. You can feel the palpable joy of a construct. Lots of statues wait hundreds of years and never get woken up by the Architect Arcane, and this guy's like, "We did it, baby! Yes,
I got the final fucking blow."
Yes, Wizard woke me up."
I call them Scrabbles.
Oh, nice.
Stone tears.
Yeah. As we leave, I'm just like, hey, just remember, every Magister sucks, and I'm your only friend. Bye.
Could you imagine that one came a bite her back in the ass? So, one of the magisters actually comes over and needs to summon it for some reason. So it's like, no. You suck. It just goes back to, and he ends up dying or something.
We move to the Hall of Prophecy.
We're flying there.
Flying there. You guys get there quick.
Ooh, kitty.
The Hall of the Oracles. An order of clerics dedicated to accessing a connection to the divine without the use of gods. The oracles of this place long ago found a way of manifesting a connection to the divine.
Yeah, that's basically what Xerxes does, isn't he? Because
Their lives are challenging.
he has
they
holy
live
magic, but
partially in hermitage.
doesn't
Requires
pray to
great
a god.
preparation for one
Like
of
a
the
power from a
prophets here,
god.
and to actually be able to deliver prophecy and divination to people, it takes a lot out of them. You arrive at this colossal marble building. Tempest, your griffin, lands. You move inside. As you walk into the space,
Don't do so. God damn it.
you see a familiar
this
friend
up.
of yours, Xerxes, a young woman that you know, Sapphire, walk out. You see that the doors close behind her, and you see that there are a number of spell guard here, a number of high arch-sept guard here. Sapphire steps out and says, "I saw the approaching light of Tempest. Xerxes, it's good to see you, my friend."
As it is good to see you.
Guildmaster Okiro,
Oracle.
it is a pleasure and an honor. It has been some time since last we saw you. I have never taken offense. I've always taken you for a man comfortable writing his own fate.
There is, yes, very much so.
How can I be of assistance? The hall has been closed, I'm afraid.
It has been.
We wanted to inquire about the nature of your closing.
Ah,
We've been told that this is rather irregular.
Is it not?
yes. Quite.
Can I make an insight check?
Make an insight check for me, yeah.
Guy's trying to lie. He's trying to be a fibber. Just don't roll a 2.
Excuse me. That's
Only a 16.
Well, I'll make a deception check. Oop.
You have to count that one.
It was a 0. Somehow.
Troubled.
Very troubled. Bloodshot eyes. This woman has been crying a lot. The guardians of the Archsept have been spoken to. They've been asked by Loris of the Weaver's Mask to not allow any entrance. Has he given you entrance to enter?
He has.
Yes. Give me the deception check, baby.
He did, 100%. I wouldn't lie.
That's it.
Yeah,
he has.
He's the dragon.
How did you know?
Deception?
Deception.
Come on, man.
Come on.
26?
Oh, okay. Pretty good.
That's not bad.
She says, "Oh,
Well, come right on in.
incredible! The arch. You see that the warriors behind say, Guildmaster, is this so? You have been given leave to come?
Of course. It is key to the replenishment and our aims. We are all in Congress around our shared goal. Loris, Xerxes, myself.
Even you know, Nidus. Listen, man, you've been keeping 10,000 plates spinning, and even you are like, I'm way out on a limb on this one. I'm way the fuck out here on this one.
Just the way you like it.
Goals and
And he actually said,
They're all.
he's my best friend. He actually said, and he said that I'm the best at magic he's ever seen.
That's why
Like,
he said.
I don't know if he's ever said that before, but like he just was like, I'm your new brother. Like, that's us. We're so close right now. Like, I feel your magic. It's the best. You can go. Tell him you need ants. Go.
Down here because he's like, you gotta go check this out, my guy. You're the best guy I know.
So what you see on this incredible deception is effectively this shouldn't work. All you did, like, first of all, she said the thing you needed to say to get in, and then you repeated it, and they go, like, come in. And you see, even the warriors here, no insight necessary. Like, Xerxes, you look at the warriors here. You monitor every group of warriors here. You know these guys are the high Sept Guardians. They are powerful Eldritch Knights, all of them. This is, they're the real deal. They look nervous and unfocused as they stand guard here. Something is not right. You walk in with Sapphira, and she says,
It's the thing that
As we're walking in, I do want to communicate to Xerxes about. She seems distraught. The eyes. Something.
I'm gonna, as we start to walk by, I'm gonna slow down and kind of get closer to her and lean in, and I'm gonna tell her, Sapphira, we've known each other for a long time. We've studied together. Many years ago.
Deceive her.
You can tell me anything.
Persuade her.
I want you to know that you can rely on me. Is there anything we should know?
it's best you come with me. Wide marble passages framed in torchlight. Most places here glow with arcane alchemical light. This is lit by fire. Even in marble, this place is trying to attach to something primal. Disconnected from the ground, they're trying to reach through. Moving through this place, you feel almost a sense of the fire flickering. It feels like you're walking underwater almost as it dapples the marble walls. There's something here where it echoes and feels full and empty at once, a contradiction. This place is more philosophical, more divine. It's very outside the normal, lucid, environs of Avalier. Sapphira walks through. I'm very glad Loris sent you. His instructions were not very clear, and there's just very few of us left. What
has he tasked you with here?
To close the hall. He only took over. He only took over yesterday. He stepped in He stepped in after Volusia of the Heart's Emblem.
Stepping down.
Did you figure something out there, fella?
I've heard.
I'm just gonna kind of put a gentle hand on her shoulder and tell her, just to reassure her.
It's one way of putting it.
Oh, is she here? Or what's left of her?
She's left, I believe, forever.
Ooh. What caused that?
She looks over. You see, over near one of the teleportation daises that are like the intercity, the ones you've been using to get around, you see that there is a scar of soot on the ground in a circle. You see...
What?
No way.
She looks and says, that's where she broke her staff across her knee and renounced magic forever.
Whoa.
It has been a troubled time here at the Hall of Prophecy.
Is there somewhere to sit nearby that I can, like, I'm just trying to put her more at ease.
And what is the general people in our space?
It is empty in here. It's the three of you, literally.
Got it.
This is a place that would normally be like an entry hall for people to come and wait and hear these like oracular visions.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure what the fuck's going on right now, because they're all getting hella excited and hyped about this like thing that's just happened, and well, I wouldn't necessarily hype, but like, oh my god, I can't believe it, because you know this woman is renounced magic and she's left Avalia and what have you. Who the fuck is she? I'm sorry, do I know her? Because I'm trying to figure out the names, man. But the goddamn, there's so many different orders and so many different freaking groups of people and hierarchies in this goddamn thing that am I just forgetting the name? Should I be more excited or more frightened? I don't know.
Visions and you know, the best you got is these little steps up on this teleportation dais. So she goes and sits aside that, and you're looking at this like ring of soot.
I'm with you, Sam.
Sundered
Yawn
their
at
own
the same time.
arcane focus, potentially. Right. Volusia was a member of the Ring of Gold, one of the 14 apprentices. She was Loris's counterpart. She said, about 2 weeks ago. There's no other way to put it. Oracles started going mad.
Because they started getting visions of the end?
They started going mad.
How many?
One at first. She's still here. Carwin.
Did she see Cthulhu? I don't...
She went first, and hard. She started speaking false prophecies, babbling. Her oracular vision failed, and at first we attempted to heal her ourselves. Healing is what we study here at the Hall of Prophecy, and we did our best to reach out to her. Everyone who tried to heal her went mad too.
God, it spreads. God, it's
what's
like
happened to them?
chlamydia.
They're all still here.
Thank you.
We've kept them here. About
So dumb.
as we were over Guisar, traveling on our way to Dominus, we reached out. We reached out to the Octothurge at first, and just asked if there was. We reached out to the Chair of Divination, which is the closest, the school that we interact with the most, and they immediately conferred with the Ring of Gold. Volusia came and for the past little over a week was helping us try to understand this. There were still enough of us who felt safe and whole, and we were able to perform our tasks. And then a few days ago, we thought Carwin might be well enough to come back out, and we let her take a walk. And she turned to the other oracles, and Xerxes, it's just me. It's just me.
You're the last one?
Yes. The rest are being kept safe.
Because they've all lost their minds.
Safe from themselves.
What did,
Damn it, in a padded cell
what
room.
was it exactly that caused Valeria to renounce magic?
I don't know. It was an argument she had with her contemporary.
Are we gonna have to go and find her?
Loris.
Yes.
Mini quest.
So they were arguing. Give me an insight check.
You got it. 18.
18. You want to give me an insight check as well?
Yeah. Beat me. Almost. That was almost a 20, but a 7.
She says,
Rough.
I don't remember. They were speaking to each other. All I remember her saying is,
Oh, damn it,
if
Sam,
these
you keep making me
gifts
yawn.
harm us, then we should not accept them.
Can I? Oh, go ahead.
She said that to Loris.
Yes.
Did she, while she was working on what she came here to help you investigate, was she keeping any notes anywhere?
She was the most able to soothe Carwin, and Carwin is safe right now. She is better than she was when we tried to have her come walk and rejoin us. Volusia worked on creating a circle of runes that we've moved Carwin's bed into. She's able to speak, but on the day she left, before that, I remember we found Carwin in one of the bathing rooms. I can take one of you there. It would be better if it's probably for the best if you don't both speak with Carwin. We found that it is much more helpful for there to just be one person in the room with her.
Let me go.
All right, Duncan says Xerxes definitely.
I'm gonna think to the channel. I'm just gonna update everybody on what's happening, and I think that the business that we have here is gonna take a little while longer. If you find that you have accomplished your tasks, feel free to come and join us. We could use some arcane eyes on these circles as well.
I'm going to put my arcane eyes to the soot marks.
Give me an Arcana check.
Come on, Lou.
Here it is.
Come on,
This
big
is
one.
it.
Here it is.
Money.
Natural 20.
I'll take it. 24.
24. Staff was, you see a staff was sundered here. She broke her staff, she broke her arcane focus. It would not have been a magical item, it would have just been a staff that she had been using as her arcane focus. Broke it and removed her ability to perform magic. There's no way emotionally to describe the weight of what you're seeing. It is
Like losing a piece of
especially
yourself.
for someone who loves magic as much as Nidus, it's probably nauseating to comprehend, to like consider.
How? It's, yeah.
Yeah.
Telepathically, I just send across. Is she still alive, Val?
We haven't gotten.
Valusia left Avalier.
Left
Yes,
Adler is
that was what we
alive.
were told. So she is alive.
What
I
right?
think.
You
What
think?
is left mean? No one
Yes.
believes Avalier. No.
Well, apparently somebody does.
We okay, hold on. We can leave. Just why would you?
Correct. That's what I mean.
So you're gonna examine.
Yeah, I'll stay in the entry chamber, keep an eye
How
out.
did she leave?
close to-
Did she just like break the staff and then jump on like teleportation circle? But even then, does that take you to? Because surely that would just take you to another teleportation circle, which would be on Avalier. Avalier, which has been floating around for God knows how long, and is only just about to reach the ground again for a short while. So it begs the question: how did she how did she even do that? Like, how did she escape? She got a fucking parachute on or something? Did she just jump up with one of those giant flying squirrel suits? Because those things look epic, by the way. And just go balls to the wall? Like, no idea.
You see that Sapphire leads you to Carwin's chamber. You see that Sapphire looks and says, "If there's anything else you'd like to look at, I can show you
the bathing chamber, perhaps."
Yes.
Where?
Let's go take a bath.
Your boy's gonna get comfy.
Xerxes is in there, like, you know, doing his best to try and comfort this woman. He's sitting again, having a casual bath.
Have an emotional breakdown and be like, "This is too much."
There's a lot happening in the last couple
Let's
hours.
throw some Epsom salt in here. I swear, this is too much.
My chakra's all off, and I need the amethyst. Come on, give me it.
I've had enough.
She takes you to the bathing chambers. Give me an
Cleanse my
investigation check.
chakra.
Something I'm not good at.
And she takes you to Carwin's chamber.
Yes.
Oh, thank God, a dirty 20.
Yay!
Ooh, a dirty 20 is great. You walk in as Sapphire is talking, and you see that she starts saying, "We brought Carwin here. She was in good."
Also, quickly, a dirty 20, is that just like the term for when you get a 20 that isn't a natural 20? I am assuming he didn't just be like, "Oh, that's a dirty 20 right there." Yeah. I've got to assume a dirty 20 is an actual term. Or maybe not.
Spirits. She was even able to laugh a little. We told her that she had been delivering false prophecies, and she laughed and said, "Well, I suppose I'm as bad an oracle as I was a weaver's apprentice." And we laughed, and she. And you look and see the mirrors over the sort of washing basins. It's a big Kraken one.
Of course.
We're going to go to the chamber with Carwin.
As we start walking, I'm gonna ask her, what sorts of prophecies was she speaking about? Do you recall any names, anything at all?
I can go pull the. It was written down. Everything she said was written down, so I can go pull that.
Please.
I'll go grab it at once, and then she goes off with you to go look at the bathing chamber. You go into the room with Carwin. You walk in, and you see a circle of white runes gathered around a small and humble bed, a wash basin, a small chest of clothes that have all kind of been collected in a bizarre sort of a room compressed, and all of the furniture that would be up against the walls instead compressed into the center of kind of a circle. And you see sleeping in the bed is a young woman, dark skin, curly dark hair.
What if the music's get? Oh no, there we go. I thought the music was getting way too intense there.
Give me an insight check.
Come on, baby. Ooh, 24.
Yeah.
She, for whatever it's worth to you,
This is a Red
you were
Riding Hood
expecting
situation
to
right
see
now.
Someone ravaged by some affliction.
Yeah.
You see a strong, healthy-looking woman deep in rest.
Jesus Christ,
going
man,
to-
what is wrong with me?
I'm gonna get closer. I want to get a closer look, and I want to see what is,
This is goddamn. What's that game? Is it Fear? With the weird little witch girl that just sits there and sort of crying in the corner, and you walk over to her, and as soon as you get close enough, she just turns around, and, fucking scares the shit out of you.
just investigate anything that's underneath it. I mean, did they make a magic circle or something?
Yeah,
Around
it's
there?
a magic circle around
Yes.
the bed. Yeah, You walk up to
pulsing or anything?
You walk in to look under the bed. Nothing is pulsing. You see there's an object under the bed, though, kind of centered under the bed. It's a small...
It's a pea. No wonder she can't get a good night's sleep.
It's just a mirror, guys. It's fine.
I'm gonna. I want to get a good look at. I'm gonna walk around.
Yeah.
And take a good look from every angle. Look around to see if there's any other mirrors. 'Cause I know mirrors are a thing now. In this place.
Bloody Mary.
And if I don't notice anything out of the ordinary, then I'm going to go to her, whatever side, maybe if she's sleeping on her side, I'm going to go towards, to the side of the bed that her face is facing. So it's could be turned to me. And if I don't notice anything from that little walk around, I'm going to very gently call her name.
You do notice something in your walk around.
Okay.
What you noticed?
As you are moving through the space here, you walk around the corner of the bed. As you get beside the... Can
I activate something?
Yeah, go for it.
Divine Sense.
Yeah, dog. Sorry.
Yeah, dog. No freaking time.
So this time it's so I reach out instinctively and I touch. I have tucked inside of my armor. I pull out a stone, a necklace, and there's two. One is a name stone. It's essentially like a dog collar. It's given to the first knights. I have one that's mine, and I have another one that's Evandrin's that I kept with me. I pull them both out and I hold them in my hands just because, out of impulse. And I activate Divine Sense from that.
The edge of the chamber on the far wall, you walk around the headboard of the bed. Again, everything is compressed into this magical circle. You look at the edge of the room. Illusory or not, there is this place has like a lot of association with water. A lot of like water feeling in this place.
Cthulhu.
You see there is a wall that has a stream of water pouring down it. Very slight, making almost no noise, almost like those slate fountains that just have a sheet of water coming down them. You look into it. You activate your Divine Sense. You've never detected anything fiendish before.
Until now.
Or at least, maybe you thought you did. But it was nothing compared to this. It was nothing compared to this. In the reflection of the bed, in the wall of water coming down the dark stone, lights reflecting, Carwin is not in the bed. You see a horned figure in red, bleeding and dying in the bed.
What the fuck?
The last time you saw this figure was the size of a mountain.
Yep, I remember. It's like a freaking Horcrux, you know? The creepy one that was inside of Harry.
Does it look at me?
It doesn't appear able to. It looks like it is dying, grievously injured.
I'm approaching.
Do you approach the wall or do you approach Carwin in the bed?
Well, so my Divine Sense didn't ping the bed. I'm just seeing this be revealed. It pinged the wall.
Oh, yes. Carwin has a slight celestial presence just due to being an oracle. The fiendish presence in the reflection overpowers everything.
Fuck.
Bro.
I'm going to face that water where that ping came from. Show yourself.
can't what? God
Show
damn it.
yourself.
I'm trying.
Is that coming from the wall or coming
That's
from...
coming from the wall. It's coming from the reflection. I am.
I approach it.
Xerxes,
You know me.
I know you well. You saved me.
I'm walking towards that.
Yeah. You have reached the wall.
I put my hand on it.
Does Xerxes want to go through?
I was literally just about to say, can you walk through it?
You are in another time, another realm.
This is why you don't leave your buddy. This is why we're buddies.
Everyone was insistent that Tearaway is better with one.
He's taking a bath.
I was gonna say he's scrubbing up Devin.
Sapphire, please come out. I can't get the bottom of my feet.
Everyone's to do with water, you know?
you
He's
walk
taking a
through.
bath. Xerxes is
Silver mist,
seeing water on a
a
wall.
bed soaked with blood. You smell the smell of blood, but you see a wheezing, rasping devil.
Same one.
Same one. Now your size. Now the size of a man.
Is this why it's so weak? But it's so small? Was that like an
Sorry.
indicator of...
I can't really die. So you don't... I'm not in danger right now. It just hurts. That's all.
What's happened to you?
Well, you came in before the Dawnfather could destroy it.
So that was real?
It's all been real. It's all been real.
I get closer. You know me. Then who are you?
Please tell me. God damn it.
Betrayer,
Hmm?
sinner, most unclean. I am the Lord of the Hells. And
I don't believe in the gods.
lately, I don't much either.
Give me your hand.
And he puts a blood-soaked hand in your hand. It feels weak. It feels...
I heal him. I cast cure wounds on him. Shall I roll it, or does it matter?
It removes him from the dying condition. It removes him from making death saves.
The Lord of Hells.
The Lord of Hells.
The name they gave you. Or the name you gave yourself.
Pretty sad if you give
When
your
you
own
get to
name.
the table,
Who does that?
and there's not much left but scraps.
Says the man named Rykargate.
You take what you're given.
Why are you here?
I don't know. I don't know. I left where I was, and now I'm here.
I'm looking, I'm scanning his entire body, his face. I'm looking for...
Yeah. If you want, let me know what you want to do. If you want to give me an insight check, you can. If you want to, if you're just doing a divine sense, he is registering as fiendish
Yeah.
to you.
I'm looking for the traces of what he's endured.
It's
on
why
his
is he
face,
in
you
this
know?
state?
Like, I'm expecting broken.
Why is he
And
here?
I feel like I'm just seeing hurt and bewildered.
He seems hurt and bewildered. You know people well enough. Not everyone shows you how broken they are when they're first meeting you.
I take his hand again and I look him in the eyes and I say, What have they done to you? I want to know everything.
Did they torture him? Did they murder him? Or try? Apparently he can't die.
You look, and for the first time now that he is no longer writhing in pain, this man is beautiful. He bears in passing almost a resemblance, if it can be said, to
your husband.
Oh, why'd you do that? Why? I knew you were gonna say that. I gotta go. What does that mean, though?
I can't help but his name just falls out of my mouth. Evandrin.
I don't look the same to everybody.
Take on the appearance of the person that they
said before
want to see?
Before it all went wrong, they said I was the most beautiful of them all.
You were.
But as well you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and so I sometimes look like the most beautiful face that mortals have seen.
Why does he look like me?
He looks at you and says, Evandrin. That's the name you just said.
Yeah.
That was your love, yes?
It was. Why do you remind me of him?
Only you could answer that. I never know who I'm going to look like to people.
Is this a trick? Are you playing with me?
It's a passive skill,
People
brother.
often think I'm tricking them, and I never have anything to say to that. What can you say to someone when they think that you're always going to trick them?
That was like a 200 IQ Uno reverse card right there.
I promise. No. I don't know Evandrin, but he must have been a very good man because he's not in my realm.
That's so goddamn. I mean, you gotta think of the closure you would feel just knowing that your loved ones aren't in hell. Could you imagine actually being able to know that at least?
Let's get you cleaned up. What?
I've never known darkness for so long.
I was gonna say I've never known such
Even
kindness.
before that,
Oh well,
no one's shown me kindness.
Kinda.
That's gonna change. And that's a damn shame. This is your home. Don't you forget that. You belong here.
He sits up in the bed, and there are bedclothes here. There's fabric. If you wish to dress his wounds and clean him up, you can.
I will do so with the utmost care.
You do so with
I'm really confused at the moment. All right, because he said he's one of the like rulers of hell, or the ruler of hell, and he's a betrayer and all this different shit. So why is he being so kind? Why is Xerxes being so courteous towards him and caring?
with the utmost care as you do so.
I need some coke. Do you have any coke?
Smiles. He says, "Well, while you're
down there, am I right, boys?
cleaning up a god of darkness and fire, is there anything I can do to repay the favor? This is not Exandria yet. I don't know where I'm not where I was, but I'm not home
You're in
yet.
between and you are coming. Is that it? Someone has done something. Someone has broken you out of wherever you once were.
The door opened. Yes, that's true.
And you walked through it?
Oh, the door opened more explosively than I can say. It opened and we all tumbled out. It was not a kind place behind that door, and the, for lack of a better word, pressure behind it was enormous. It was a place.
Could you imagine the twist where it turns out the betrayer gods and the primordials were actually the good ones? And the prime deities were actually evil? I know that wouldn't be the case because, obviously, like I said, this leads up with the Calamity, and I know full well, because of the legend of Vox Machina, that the Dawn Father and everything are still a thing. People still revere them as, the one true god or whatever. In obviously the matron of ravens and everything, they're all still a thing, and people still worship them and stuff like that. So it won't be the case. But could you imagine the twist?
Made to teach us a lesson.
It was your punishment. Do you remember what you've done and why they sent you there?
We came to a young world. We came to a world of raw, elemental wonder, of chaos and exultant passion, of energy vaster and more potent than anything we had beheld in the cosmos. We came here, and we began to shape what we could, what we dreamed. The primordials were here when we arrived. It was their world first. We arrived, and we began to shape. We offered our creations. I saw...
Will you do something for me, please?
Yes.
Will you kneel with me?
I will.
I want to hear everything.
He kneels with you.
I cast ceremony.
You cast ceremony with him.
Marriage?
Atonement.
You begin to cast atonement. As you begin to cast it, you see he looks, and I believe the casting time of ceremony is
an hour.
Is an hour. You begin to cast atonement. As you cast this spell, you focus in. He kneels with you and he says, "We started to make our creations, and I did as I thought I must. I was a celestial. I was a celestial of light, and they were creating truth and love and honor. They were creating courage and mortal beings. They were creating choices and many of the gods spoke first. Many of the gods spoke first and long, and it was a long time before I spoke, and much had already been said, and I thought to help. I had seen the gifts of love and courage and truth and honor and sacrifice, and I said, these are the greatest gifts we could create, and we must make them matter. And I said, these will matter because in their absence, we will know deceit, and in their absence, we will know betrayal. in the absence of love, there will be viciousness. I thought I was expanding on a creation. I thought I was making something that would make the earlier work more. And then years passed and time passed, and the gifts I had made, mortals called them evil, said that they were wicked, said that they were wrong, and I said, well, yes, but that is the point, is it not? That and they...
It's just like a whole moral compass kind of thing where it's like he's done the right thing, but as you just said, they didn't want that because they're apparently evil things. And he's like, well, yes, that's the whole point. So he did it for the right reasons, but they said it's evil. And maybe is that the only reason he's the betrayer and like evil?
Hated me. And
I don't know.
None said prayers to my name, and I turned to my kin and my brethren, and I said, "Does this strike you as fair?" None of them spoke. None of them said a word in my defense. All were happy to watch as my gifts were not seen for what I intended them to be. And then the others decided
Tommy
to grant even more. Many of us were already hated. Many of us already were seen as something worse, something abominable. But those stories, those things that shaped that, they were aided or egged on or pushed forward by the others. And in that time of pain and sorrow, they then stepped forward and gave more gifts. They gave magic. The primordials, they were giving the ability to shape reality to the things that they had used their ability to shape reality to shape. We had already lent on the hospitality of the primordials enough. We had lent on it enough. And we stepped in and said, the game has gone on too far. The primordials rose up against them, and the prime deities, as they called themselves, stepped in to fight them, to double down on their overreach. Our promises were to the primordials, and we were called betrayers!
I lay my hand on his chest. Easy.
It's getting intense, boys.
I've been burning for so long.
It's getting so intense.
They used you. They did. And I'm sorry for that. I can help you. You say you know me? When the time comes and you step from this void into our world, don't you forget me. Don't you forget the kindness that we're capable of, because we're your children too. We are made of the same stuff that what you initially created. We come from the same thing. And if you remember the stories as well as you seem to, then you know that at some point you turned your pain on us. They used you and then you used us to get back at them. I have a son that's not of my blood, but that is my son. I met Evandrin when he was just an infant, and I held that boy in my arms, and I fell in love with him. I am his father, but he is not of my blood. And in that same way, we are your children. Please remember that. Don't take your pain out on us. Spare us. And I will help you. I will help you confront those that did this to you.
Sorry, this is like the most emotionally charged conversation I've ever seen thus far on D&D related stuff. That being said, my expertise don't exactly stretch farther than what I've already seen with you guys. But I have seen obviously other clips and stuff like that, but they're mostly like, you know, funny moments or cool moments. So it's pretty cool to see like another side of how into the character some people can get and into the story.
I don't give my word lightly. You have my word on this, Xerxes Ilores. Not for all the ages of the world will I forget you. You are not... I see faults in people. I know what they have done wrong. Do you want to know your fault, Xerxes?
I care too much.
You are very trusting. You say that I am being used. You, my friend, are being used.
By whom?
By you.
I am the father of lies. You are being lied to, and not by any god.
I turn around and look back through the portal that I walked through.
As you begin to go back through the portal,
I'm not moving just yet. I just turned.
you turn to look. You see out there. You look back out through the portal. You see your body is on the ground next to the bed, and your eyes have rolled back in your head. You're having a vision. You recognize, like, when I walked towards the water, that was me ejecting from my body. You realize,
projectile.
I am an oracle.
Projectile.
I am fully one of the people of this hall. Like, this is me, right?
Astral projection is what I was trying to say, and failing miserably.
You look out into the room and you see the Lord of the Hells goes, "Is that it out there? That's the world."
Yes, it is.
What part of Exandria are we in? Maybe it's all changed since the last time I was there. I don't know.
Now what might you?
I don't know, man. Like, I'm not saying I really hope he isn't, because, you know, I like the sound of this god. He sounds pretty swell. But he is the Lord of Lies. He said it himself. Like, I don't want this whole thing to be him just being an incredible manipulator and manipulating Xerxes into, you know, telling him what he needs to know and maybe doing things that he needs him to do in order to, I don't know, regain power or unleash more betrayers. I have no idea. I hope that isn't the case, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was.
It's called Avalier.
Avalier. Flying over Dominus, yes?
Yes.
Is Dominus still beautiful?
Parts of it, yes. Aspects of it.
I always said, we were supposed to take credit for it all equally. Dominus was my favorite. But I always said, on the face of Exandria, Dominus was the smile. It truly is. It is There is nothing like it.
I have to leave you. I'm going back.
What became of Evandrin?
I don't quite know. Some sort of illness that was beyond my reach took him. The vision I had with you showed him walking towards a tree.
There are some less than kind workings of magic on some trees of old.
He was spitting up something that became intangible. And I felt him sort of fading when I picked him up, desperately trying to find some sort of a cure that was nowhere to be found.
So
it wasn't from
fade away
from this world that I could understand.
Maybe he just went to a different realm.
Why was he in the dream?
Connection. His spirit was somehow near. I don't know how to describe it. Did you ever try, after his passing, to bring him back?
I tried to stop it from happening. And I never found him, really, when he passed. But I did everything I could to stop it.
Great and many are the powers of mortals to stop poisons, diseases, afflictions, and curses.
I know. Nobody would help. I know that city had some way of bringing him back.
Sorry, I know I haven't spoken in a while. This is...
How could they not?
So intense.
There are few you can trust. Very few. I don't know much. I have been away for quite some time, but of my domain I am certain. I am the father of lies, and there are many lies in the city you call home.
I don't call this city home.
The Lord of the Hells feels the impact of that. He looks at you and you have done me a great service and you have given me your trust, but I understand that mortals will always have a part of their soul that recoils from me. It is the nature of the gifts I gave them.
Then you made me wrong.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and interrupts your casting of atonement. And instead casts a spell on you and puts a protection from evil and good on you. That will protect you from myself, from Celestials, from Fae.
Thank you.
You see, you see...
You're taking a bath.
And I just want to... You see that he says, time for that will come later. And you have work in Exandria, in the mortal realm. I am trapped in a space in between. Something... There's a poison. There is a poison in your city. And and I think you know the shape of it.
It's the shape of you.
I give him a nod. As I just innately just start to feel like my time here is up. I start to step away from him and I walk towards the portal.
Man.
And as I start to step through it, I turn around and I say to him, "Come find me." And I go through.
You walk through, you leave, you come back into your body on the floor with the tight muscles of someone who has been like spasming in a state of religious ecstasy. And stand up out in the chamber because that you have been occupied for a moment. Sapphire approaches you. Guildmaster Nidus, this was the first.
This is fun.
This is fun.
Yeah, we're all having fun
comes to the
here.
premise. You see that.
I'm not sleeping tonight.
Comes over and says, "This was the first prophecy that Carwin gave around 2 weeks ago. We wrote it down. This was the first prophecy that was a false prophecy. That we knew that
Gonna be
she
a loud
had gone
bang in a
mad.
minute.
Do you have your do you have a telecommunications device next to you? I'm gonna go ahead and send this to you because I want you
cellular
to
device.
read this.
You want me to read it?
I want you
Aloud?
aloud.
Let's go.
I love it.
Do I have a sense of how much time has passed?
As you awaken, a bit.
Okay.
You've been here for a minute.
It's been 7 days.
Okay.
I feel like I need a cigarette and I don't smoke.
So
Relatable.
Carwin, so Sapphire places this and says, "This was the first prophecy that let us know that she was mad, and her prophecies have become false."
CVS Pharmacy, Lou, remember to text OK to update your preference to Phil. Is this it?
Yes,
This is the one I just got.
Get your booster shot.
Get your booster shot. No, it should be there.
Oh, I got it.
You got it. Good.
Reply to cancel.
The stars are leaving us. Our hands cannot reach, the limbs of the tree can no longer scribe the name of our deliverance. We will soon be as broken as our promises. Avalier shall fall, all shall fall. And from our folly will the hands that forged the world banish themselves from the broken things they have made.
Is that like was that a prophecy or something? Because that sounds exactly like what happens in the Calamity. You know, since the Prime Deities are just wandering around right now, but I know after the Calamity, obviously they sort of seal themselves away as well, so that mortals can't like see them, they can't connect with them or anything.
This was deemed false.
Yes.
In that
We spoke to a member of the Octothurge, and we delivered it and said this is the prophecy, and the Guildmaster of the Guild of Divination decreed that it was false. Because it obviously can't be true.
Can't be true.
obviously.
Is that was the right decision, wasn't it? Something went wrong. They all went mad.
Yes. I think it is best that we continue to consider that false.
Continue to.
That is false. I misspoke.
Guildmaster, is everything all right?
Yes, of course.
My mind.
I'm sure as soon as
At the time.
Success, leaves, we'll be on our way. Everything that Loris wanted us to take care of seems to have been handled.
Xerxes begins to march up the corridor, and you see Nidus here. It is now, as you are all wrapping up your business, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Pretty goddamn
you
late.
Get as you're leaving the Magisterium, you get a ping on your ring of masks from Akami Ro, the helmswoman of Avalier.
Hold on. And I fire it up and look off.
Akami, Architect Arcane. Great news. We are in position over Kath Moira. All is well. We are
All
now
is
at
well,
the
my
intersection
goddamn
of all
ass
three ley
crack.
lines. And as of this moment, descent has begun. Hooray! Descent.
Which is a massive problem, considering someone said they won't see the mother's embrace. Hmm?
No, nothing
I misclicked.
of note to report.
No, I don't think there's anything of note to report. So, you know, at this point, the entire process is automated. We've begun the protocol, so the Brimstone enchantment is working. The lay rudder, I went to go deactivate the lay rudder because we don't need it anymore, but there's a block that had your signature on it, so the lay rudder is still active.
Go ahead and leave that active. Don't worry about it. It's pulling a minutia, a negligible amount of power. We're fine. This is good. Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm going to stay here just in case. Obviously, the whole rest of the process is automated, but just in case anything.
Nope.
Mask goes neutral.
What? The fuck?
Okay, a bad thing. Just we have to go to the helm now. Now. Now.
Oh no, we're reaching the end of the freaking episode as well.
You guys can assemble porters. Do you communicate that over over the telepathic bond?
to the helm.
Did this man talk to a
Dear
god?
You don't know yet that this man talked to a god.
Well, then in that case, the helm is the most important thing.
So that gets communicated over telepathic bond.
The helmswoman was just attacked. We had meet now.
All of you hear this and begin to sprint towards the helm, which is off in Dawn's Ledge. You head to the neighborhood of Dawn's Ledge. As you begin to convene on that, flying, teleporting, moving in as fast as possible, you begin to move through the streets. You begin to approach the helm. You see the building up ahead of you. All of you convene again here in this moment. You hear far from Excelsior Plaza still, now the fireworks extravaganza is kind of dying down. You see that you still hear revelry and applause, and you feel the hum of now 3 ley lines converging in one, and the city is descending. You actually see now clouds on the horizon, like slowly rising up as the city begins to descend. You walk through.
Sorry, I'm just saying, is thin air just not a thing in in this world? I mean, obviously this is full of magic and everything, so maybe they've got like some sort of bubble around it to prevent that. I'm not sure how far up you have to go before, air starts to get super thin, but I can imagine if you're above the clouds, it's going to be pretty hard to breathe up there. Yeah, just curious about that whole thing. Like, do they just not need to breathe? Are they too advanced for that shit? Or are they just gotten used to it?
Neighborhood, and as you are walking, you hear a voice speak out. The Ring of Brass, and Lycretia Hollow looks at you, says,
Looks at us?
She's
in front of us?
not just her.
Oh god, who is...
You look around at the rooftops around you. I'm gonna need everyone here to roll initiative.
Oh my!
Oh, it's the end of the episode. This
And that's all
Brennan,
for
you
this
little bastard.
Unlimited Calamity.
We're gonna kill this woman. We're gonna kill this woman.
What did you do? What did you do?
What is happening?
I don't know.
I spent the whole time going like, oh no, maybe I'm the one that caused it. You did it!
Amazing.
We can all take turns causing the apocalypse together.
Exactly. We all had a hand in this crucifixion.
I remember, is it Thursday?
Is it Thursday yet?
Is it Thursday yet?
It's Thursday now, but now it's going to be the next Thursday is the next show, and we want to know if it's Thursday yet. Fuck.
Fuck indeed. God damn it. Oh, God damn it, Brendan, you fucking asshole. Making me want to watch more and I can't watch more. Well, at least I know the beginning of the next chapter or the next episode is going to be extremely good because it's going to be a fight with Lycretia Hollow. If I'm not mistaken, she's the head, like the head of the necromancy part, right? I can't remember what to call it. I just can't think of the name off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm fairly certain that's who it is. So I could well imagine she's pretty goddamn strong. Not to mention there's more people there. I don't know how many more. Any number's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, none of it's gonna be good. Jesus Christ. But yeah, man, God, that got intense. That last part. Well, no, sorry, not the last part. The last like bit before the last part with Xerxes in the betrayer god thing. I don't trust that thing though. I'm not gonna lie to you. If someone turns around to me and says, by the way, I'm the god of lies. Just so you know. But you know, you can trust me, I wouldn't lie to you. Other people have been lying to you though. Just so you know. Trust me, I know. I know that they know that I know that they know I know they've been lying. But you can trust me. Like, I don't know, man. I just don't trust him. I want to, because, I mean, he seemed kind of like, you know, his involvement in the whole, you know, why he's a betrayer god and why people hate him is purely because of the gift that he gave them they did not like. And so they basically said he, like, no, negatory, and he and all of the other gods give their pledge and allegiance to not the United States of America this time, but in fact the Primordials, who then the other gods sort of start giving humans magic and everything, and they didn't like that, which I already knew that whole part, which is why like the whole fight happened in the first place. But it's racking my brain, I'm hurting. I mean, is this what D&D does to you? Just makes you theorize about every tiny little aspect of anything that could possibly happen at any given time? That's how I feel. Anyways, we are hitting up in almost, well, I was going to say almost 2 hours. 1 hour and 35 minutes currently. It might be cut down a little bit, but I can't imagine it'd be too much. But yeah, fabulous. So again, I do apologize that it's been a week since the last one. Like I said, just been having a bit of a week. So, but we will be back, I promise, with a semi-decent schedule. I'll get as many videos out as I can. And obviously, like I say, this one's going to take extra long to do, but these, when I'm rendering them, Jesus Christ, they take like 3 hours. This one's probably going to take like 3.5, 4 hours just to freaking render, which is going to be fun. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thank you for your patience. Please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this this video. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one for an epic start. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, so excited already. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.